Nortey has expressed frustration over what he describes as an unfair trend in the local film industry where loyal, lesser-known actors are sidelined once producers secure bigger budgets. In a social media post, Jeffrey criticized some filmmakers for abandoning dependable and dedicated talent in favor of more popular faces when financing is no longer an issue. According to him, this practice is not only disheartening, but also damaging to the growth and authenticity. Yeah, this word. Where do we not there be the word? Authenticity of the industry. It is really disheartening how some Ghanaian filmmakers operate. When funds are low, they call on the familiar, dependable faces, people who push their projects, promote them tirelessly, and show up with full commitment. He wrote, by the moment they secure the budgets that they've been chasing, then they suddenly upgrade and go for actors they've always dreamt of working with, completely sidelining those who held them down when no one else would. Okay, Jeffrey Nortey is on the phone now. Let's speak to him. Good morning. Numo? Numo? Good morning. Numo Jeffrey? Okay, it appears we're having challenges connecting to him. Now, this is what he's saying, known faces and unknown faces. And he thinks that most times it's those who are coming up, who are not so known, who pushing the promo and everything. And that is when the producers will say, oh, we don't have big budget. But when they have the big budget, they go for the big stars, the huge faces. And that is his problem. Let me start with you, Ria. Ria, does he have a case in this?
I think as an up and coming actress at a particular point in my life, I felt the same way too.
Good.
Because it felt like I have all this, especially when you come from NAFTI or SPA, or a acting school, fresh out of the oven. You feel like you have so much expertise. You feel like you have so much talent that you can give out. You get on set on time, first to get there, probably the last to leave.
Yeah.
You put in your all, and then you compare. I mean, when we talk about older heads in the industry, I don't mind if they are treated better. Okay, I've been on set with the likes of Madam Kausum Senari and then Mr. David Dontor, and I would even go and bow down before them because they have been there and done that, and they are premium when it comes to the industry. But it gets to a point you're like, come on, I've put in a lot of work. At least show some appreciation, show that, okay, you appreciate what I'm doing out here. You get it.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very big problem. But when you look at it too from the side of the producer and director, most of the movies we shoot here in this part of the world, let me draw a bit of a comparison. When I know, I've read extensively about Hollywood, and I know that they have unions, that make sure that even extras are paid what they deserve. Secondly, you can't keep someone on set for more than 12 hours in a day. Okay,
all right,
good. But in this country, like in Ghana, we don't have so many rules when it comes to the ins and outs of shooting a movie. Someone had decided that he's going to shoot his movie, and you're going to his or her movie, and you're going to go according to the person's terms. All right. Sometimes we spend long hours, morning to morning, on set. Okay. Now the person's money is at stake too. They are investing a lot of money and time. Yeah. So they need someone who already knows the job.
Okay. We have Jeffrey online now. Good morning, Numo.
Numo.
Oh, Tete.
Zomo Mbeshita Mobishi. Oh,
Beshitamo
Obishi.
Obishi.
Mm,
Inye Ojogba Yebie.
nice one. Nice one.
Let's speak English, eh?
You go talk through.
So we saw a post that you did yesterday on Facebook complaining about the fact that some film producers, when they need actors, they go for the unknown faces or the small faces, if you like, when they don't have huge budget. Now, when they get the money, they go for the popular ones. And you have an issue with that. What's really your problem?
You know what's really a problem? First of all, it's not really just about filmmaking. It's a creative cancer. I mean, happens everywhere, and it's not just actors who are suffering this, even the crew members and all. But yeah, we're facing it. Personally, I've had my own share. I'm wiser now, so I was in just a space. You know, I have deep conversations with my colleagues and all. Some of them can't speak, not because they don't have the voice. Not everyone is meant to speak, you know. But most of the things I put out there, I'm not the one suffering it now, or at this material moment. As you know, some young actors who are going through it, and since I have a platform, I decided to speak.
You said you've gone through it, meaning you have a personal experience as well. Can you share with us?
It will be very unwise for me to, you know, one mention names or even share the story, because anything I say, the dots can be put together. Then fingers will be pointed at one or two people. So please, I'm a growing brand. Let's say it.
Do you still experience that, what you went through some time ago?
Oh, so like I said, I'm wiser. I mean, if you want to work with me, I take into consideration things like that. If you're, you know, working with young directors and producers, because we want the industry to grow, you can't really go hard on them, you know, because you don't want the dream to die. So, you would want to massage it a little bit so that the work can go on. But the truth is, when the funds come, when the huge budgets come, they leave you behind. It doesn't make the industry grow. You know, it doesn't give the industry new faces. I'm not saying don't go for the old face. I mean, they also have to eat. Don't go for them. But don't leave. What were the days when in filmmaking they know how to cast a very known face as a supporting actor is like a budding actor. You know, then with time, this budding actor gets deep rooted on the ground. Then also have followers and people rushing to the cinema to watch whoever. But currently, I don't really know what's going on. And when you start a comparison, they say you shouldn't do it. We shouldn't compare the red, yellow, and black with the white and green. But they are doing it. They're doing better. They're bringing up new faces in the game.
Jeffrey, you said that you are wiser now. If a film producer came to you today and said, "Oh, I don't really have money. I don't have budget for this one, so please come and let's do it," what will be your response to him?
You should have budget. If you don't have budget, go and get the budget before we move.
Just like that?
You should have a budget. If you don't have a budget, wait.
And
filmmaking is $1 million industry. You understand? Unless we go into contracting our own shares in the film. Let's not joke with it, because there are films that are still giving producers money, and these are films that I shot some years back.
On the flip side, so have you also considered the fact that maybe what's might
I
inform?
didn't catch that.
Okay, I'm asking. Have you also thought about the fact that, you know, we have levels in the industry. We have people who have clouds and all that. Don't you think sometimes you should also put yourself in these shoes of the producer and say, oh, okay, maybe the producer wants a certain effect and not necessarily sidelining you, the up and coming or the lesser known actor, if you like?
I mean, I didn't catch the end bit.
Okay, so I was asking, the producer might have a certain effect that you can't hear me still. Hello, Numo, Lion, Numo, oh yeah, be here. Okay, Numo is not be here. All right, Ria, please continue for me.
Okay, so I hope he comes back to
Yes,
because
yes,
I
yes,
wanted him to answer what you were just saying, because basically as I had gotten to that part of my submission
All right.
to when
Yeah.
producers spend a lot of money. Okay, and
Yeah.
here in Ghana, recouping that money is going to take some time.
All right.
All right, so sometimes they weigh their options. This is a promising actor,
All right.
but he or she still needs a lot of time to learn. All right, and then this is an actor that has been through the mill, has a cult following, has the ladies crashing on him, has all the guys crashing on her. You understand?
Yeah.
Is he back on?
No, continue.
Okay.
Continue.
Has all the guys crashing on her. Now, business-wise, they may decide that they are going to use someone who
Exactly what I was asking
who would even just glance through the scripts and is like, I've got it. And I've seen Ghanaian actors do it. Some Ghanaian actors do it. For me, I have to sit with the script, embody the character, all those things. But there are some actors, apart from them probably polishing up in school, it is like a gift. They look at the script and
that's it.
They change into the character immediately. All right. So when it comes to such people, when you're making a business decision, you can't help but to typecast. All right. He was talking about the Nigerian movie industry, and it's something I really admire about them. Every couple of years, you will see new faces mixed with the old faces. And they make people stars. They are star makers. All right. So I think, of course, we're going to take something from the leaf of the other industries, because when it even comes to payment of actors, I have never acted in Nigeria before, and I don't know I just hear a few things through the grapevines. But most of the times in Ghana here, I've never been a big actress before, so I cannot speak for them. But for what I know, the wages are not
they're not high.
They are not high. And most of the times, it is the executive producers that even end up making more money out of it. Although they also have their problems in their hierarchy, it is the executive producers who end up making more money.
Okay, let's get back to Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Hello, Jeffrey. Hello. Hello, Mr. Three Faces. Okay, still not on. Please continue.
Yes. So when it comes to the wages, as I was saying from the beginning of my submission, Hollywood would pay extra. Someone who was we in Ghana here, we call waka pass.
Yeah.
So far as their face, their leg, their body is showing in the movie, they are going to get paid. In even big TV shows, there are residual checks for them. I remember when the Cosby Show, the guy, the Bill Cosby's son in the Cosby Show, Dr. Huxtable's son, he said years after the show has ended, they still get their check in the mail.
Wow.
Because it's still running, right? They are still rerunning it. Shows like Game of Thrones that paid even some of their actors $1 million per episode. Yeah. So
they get the residuals.
But when you come, even when it comes to movies, when your movie breaks some type of record in the box office, actors are guaranteed some money back. You know, you are going to pay some money because, of course, it's because of their expertise and their acting. That's what made the movie popular. All right. Yeah. So they get some type of money back or some percentage back from the box office.
Great.
So when you come here to Ghana, sometimes you don't even get paid for the movies you act. You acting in that movie is you are praying and hoping that
one day
you are going to get discovered. And then when you get discovered, it's either maybe now you start making some wages off the movie that you've acted, or you're going to get endorsement deals, which is going to give you some stream of income. All right. So there are so many, cracks in our industry that we really need to talk about. Because now, if I become big, after suffering and not...
Okay. Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good to have you back. Yeah. So I was asking, now, just be in the shoes of the producer. Maybe they have a certain effect that they want to achieve with, quote unquote, the huge faces or the big actors they've chosen ahead of you. How about that?
I understand that. I mean, you want to work with a bigger face because you want to, reach a bigger audience and all that. Yes, I respect that, which is quite debatable if you're not only going for performance, but also the young ones should and shall grow. There should be a conscious effort in putting the young ones out there. Because we are dealing with people. People get tired of people. If you don't do that, you are being selfish. You want to just eat for the moment and just leave the scene. You're not a filmmaker. You're a businessman.
I'm asking this because I'm just wondering if this sidelining, quote unquote, the younger actor is because they have money now, or it's because they want to use the experienced actor, quote unquote, for a particular effect. That's what I want to know.
Well, reasons best known to them. I can't really speak for them. But most young producers or young actors, have a goal. They've always wanted to work with a big shot. So when the money comes, it's the right opportunity to go for them. But also, I'm saying that you can go for whoever you want to go to or go for, but don't leave the young ones. Don't leave the young actors. Because this same young actor, when you go with an actor, it feels like you have some priority. It feels like you can call the actor, not really any time you want, but in terms of dealing with the actor in terms of money, it feels like you enjoy some priority because you actually contributed to the growth of the actor. Let's just not leave the young ones. I'm part of the young ones. I'm not any living legend or any veteran. Let's not leave the young actors.
Jeffrey, you know what makes this conversation very interesting? Most times you hear people talk about, we've left the old people, but now it appears it is flipping.
Because we are not being creative with our story.
Are you sure about that?
We are not exploring. We're not being creative with our stories. Now let me tell you something. Most of the writers, they write because the producer has told them that I'm using this person and that person. Then they start writing. We're not being creative with our stories. We can go back to Nkrumah. Let's do Nkrumah stories. We'll need these old faces. We can do so many things. If you are being creative with the stories, if every time your genre is changing, you need more characters, you need old characters, we will go for them.
Okay. Jeffrey, your final words or advice, if you like, to young actors or up and coming actors.
I know a lot of, especially to my colleagues, I know a lot of people have a lot of things on their chest. And I respect that not everybody can talk. Not everybody is meant to speak on social media and all that. Not because they have communication problems, but probably they don't really know how to put such things out there. Find a way to speak. Guard yourself. And if you think if you speak, you're going to be sidelined, the moment you start thinking like that, you're already sidelining yourself. And also, thank God for social media today. The equipment is in your pocket. You have your phone, you have your microphone, you have your light and everything. Don't wait to be called. Create the platform and mount on it. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jeffrey Nortey there. And that's Jeffrey. Okay, Ria, please wrap up. Then I go to Adam before Martinez.
I wish I had spoken after he finished talking, but well, we owe it to the technical gods.
Charlie.
But yeah, I get the frustration. I get
Yeah.
where he's coming from. Younger actors also need the chance. And I think when it comes to the movie industry, one thing that I wanted to say was that there's a cabal. It's like a cabal. Some producers like to use some actors because those are who they are comfortable with.
Yes.
And when a new person comes on it sort of throws off the chemistry a bit. But hey, there's nothing you can do about it.
Well,
and let's just hope and pray. That's why he is also started producing. So he should set the example that he wants to see, so that a younger generation would also get the chance. Yes.
Thank you, Ria. Adam, what's up?
Good things coming.
You just listened to Jeffrey, and you heard the story. Your comment?
Yeah, I think I saw the post yesterday. I went to another post and I realized that a lot of people there have one way or the other encountered that experience.
People were sharing.
It's not easy. I mean, clearly that's the reality in life. I mean, the truth of the matter is there would be varied reasons for that happening.
All right.
I mean, one, it could be that I'm not talking specifically about acting, but generally in the creative.
Yeah.
There's a reason maybe somebody would go for a particular option at a certain time. It could be that the person really knows that he doesn't have that financial muscle to go for a certain version.
Yeah.
So one, he will decide to come for you. When the money comes, then he goes for his taste or her taste. I say, "Obi who gay beer only cash. The cash bar, the taste need to me change. It's natural." Now
Break it down further. It appears you are talking about your personal experience.
Talking about a personal experience.
Okay.
I mean, it's like men and women. When we do hear those stories.
Yes.
When he didn't have money, he was all over me doing this. I did all this for him. When he got money, his taste changed. And Kwame decided to go in for Coca-Cola bottles and Smirnoff twine.
Did you just say Coca-Cola?
So we do hear those. We do hear those stories. Stories.
True. Coca-Cola.
I mean, Coca-Cola.
Yes. No, but you were right though.
So
where we grew up, Coca-Cola. Yeah, you're right.
See, I mean, these are reality. I mean, they are real. Then there are others who will go for a certain option because at the point, the main option he was looking for was not available. Maybe the person has taken on a certain project or the person has traveled.
Yeah.
Then there are others who go for a certain option because at the time that option was in the trends or the hottest.
Yeah.
Now in the next production, the person believes in trends, so he moves to another trend. Maybe at that time another person is the talk of town. Then he moves on. And there are other people who are just bombarded.
Yeah.
They will just use and dump. You understand? Without any, better reason. They are just opportunists. You understand? So, emra emunye deno. Ono wa. Eba no we yifi weti kude. Asa Nkwa, Akoma, a very bad reason why he didn't use you. Meanwhile, imponentes are. I mean, and as human as we are, when we see those things, especially when people come with us to us with stories, oh Charlie, please do this for me. You know, I mean, I know one day it go be. Now if it go be, I'm not gonna forget you. It be now, I forget you. You send message kwa blue tick, I no go get. Great tick. No blue tick. So you see,
You see, this one.
By this one, you don't see crowd. Hey,
You
1 year.
deactivate-
Hey, you know that thing. It be painful. So like that, people like that. A paiman or onimobile, and I mean these things are not nice because you need to also think about. It's an ecosystem.
Yeah.
It's evolving.
Yeah.
When somebody does that to you, I'm not sure you will feel comfortable. And then who do you know? You have to be very careful because I mean this industry. I know organizers or promoters who, for some reasons, decided to, I mean, have problems with certain artists, and it got to a point they had events where just could be a bar is the same artist why any boneno and will be here for the show. Now the person later will go use another person to go and beg. So like let's treat people well in this industry because it will evolve. I mean let's be kind to ourselves. Let's not be so personal interest and at the end of the day forget about the plight of our brothers and our colleagues because I mean we need to be we need to treat people the way we want to be treated.
Yeah.
So that at the end of the day we cannot grow the industry because if we grow the industry with a lot of pain, a lot of animosity, a lot of bitterness, I don't think the industry can be the industry we want. So please, all those in the value chain, let's watch how we treat each other. Adebi a moral.
True.
Which I said, let's watch the way we treat each other so that we can have a resounding industry. Now you ain't got baby, then we go and blame Kwame Dazi or Tini baby. Yeah, the
When
movie
they do that, the blamability rate goes high.
Exactly. Yeah, the movie back Kwame Dazi promoting the media. Meanwhile, inside no, the inner circle no. With it uncle for nice so Emma inner circle for actually who finish. So let's respect, do good to our colleagues and let's not be very, very diabolic in our dealings in the space. Because yesterday you could see that people are pained. People are really pained.
One of him. Martinez, take the microphone.
Kwame.
Yeah.
I'm very happy. Let me commend the production team and yourself. For some days now, we've been discussing movie, and Charlie, is a way to help the industry.
We've always been doing movies.
I'm very happy, Charlie. No, but like it's been back to
Consistent.
back. Yeah. We've heard from the directors and the actors are also, speaking out. It's good. It's a way of helping revive it. So, I'll take this opportunity to commend you guys. With what Jeffrey said, sometimes you cannot blame directors. You meet an executive producer, request for a sponsorship, and then they also love to know the cast you are bringing on board. And when they realize you are not bringing the big names out there, Charlie, they will turn off. They will not even listen to your conversation anymore.
Yeah.
So sometimes directors or producers have no option than to go according to the interest of the executive producers.
Yeah.
Because it's like they are calling the shots, so you have no option. The other side, where Jeffrey is talking about, he is very particular and he was very emphatic, and his message is very clear that when directors actually don't have, the budget or have enough fund, there are certain people they call and work with them. When now they get the budget or get the cash, then they go in for others, sidelining them. It's very clear. I mean, in as much as we need to balance, the work, sidelining others too is not cool, especially when you fell on them when you didn't have anything. Now that you have something whereby you at least acknowledge the fact that they've been with you for some time, or you appreciate, their loyalty, you turn your back at them. It's very bad. That attitude is also not helping. So we cannot say that the fact that executive producers are actually calling the shot for big, actors or maybe mainstream actors and actresses, we can only go by that, excuse, or maybe the directors will, be under that umbrella to defend themselves. That cannot be the case. Some directors are actually not, they're not good for the job. Let me put it that way. In as much as the work is difficult, some are actually, doing desultory projects, and Charlie, it's not helping at all. It's not helping. They don't have purpose. They don't have, proper plans. Nothing. So, if you are a director and you don't have anything to say, you have to put your camera down. Why pick the camera if you don't have any message to send across? We need to create stars. You get it? That is why a lot of us, applaud Ivan Kwashiga for what he's been doing, because, he's always bringing in new faces, always trying to at least hold the industry down. And by holding it down, you need to create room for new talent. So we've seen things we do for love some years back, and then
YOLO.
The question that I will ask is what we do with these actors when they are given the space. I mean, when they are created, these new stars, how do we even maintain them? How do we even grow them? Because from the YOLO squad...
What do you mean by how do we grow them? The actor also has a responsibility,
responsibility.
to add value to themselves.
I get it. But here's the case, most directors are also concerned. In as much as we've spoken about the challenges with the executive producer, most directors are also interested in just the big names because they don't have any message to send across.
Is that the
watched
reason?
Movies where we've seen...
Is that the reason?
Of course, it's also one of the
reasons.
reasons.
Director and producer.
We've watched movies where all we see is parading of stars. And the movie is so boring.
No, but is there anything wrong with, bringing a number of stars together?
Everything is wrong when you parade stars and don't have any message to send across.
Okay, that is okay.
Yes.
But it wouldn't be for the fact that it has a lot of stars in the movie.
No. You see, especially what Jeffrey said.
Yeah.
He said it is not all the time bigger actors
that is
bringing bigger money.
That is true.
Raking the profits you are talking about. So that's what I'm saying, that we've watched movies where we've seen a number of stars.
All right.
It's just a parade of stars. And you end up sleeping because the story is not anything to go by. We don't have any captivating stories. Some directors are not creative.
Point well made.
So the thing is, if you are a director and you have something to say, you will not solely concentrate on the big names. Of course, you need them to also sell the movie. You need one or two. That is why Ivan Kwashiga will blend. Every wise director or producer will blend. You need them to sell. But you must be intentional. As an industry, we need to be intentional. If we don't want to kill the industry in future, then we must create a room to project new characters. And working with the new characters
wrapping up, please.
It's a bit difficult because with them, you have a lot of work to do. With the big names, once people see them or people see their faces on poster, they will
All right,
buy.
thank you, Martinez.
But when it comes to the new characters, you have a lot of work to do. And that is what some directors or producers don't want
Martinez,
to do.
you've made your point. Good points made. We have some of your comments right here. This one says, I believe the OGs should mentor young and up-and-coming ones. Tema and Ashaman currently have some great acts at the moment. Oh, really? The old will eventually pass. What happens to the new? This one from Lady Maya, and he says, today is my lifetime registered bed partner's birthday. In fact, my father-in-law's son.
Just say husband.
He is Frederick O. Edu of Trust Hospital, Osu. Happy birthday, Fred. I love that. My lifetime registered bed partner. My father-in-law's son.
This one for
Charlie, I love it.
Before I want them.
They should do literature.
Go and learn how to write some of these things. Very soon, you're getting married. Please, I want a birthday shout for a friend called Nana Ajua. I wish the best and more love to her from your buddy, Mario. And this one says, another year older, another year wiser. Just kidding. You are still as crazy as ever. On your special day, I ask God to bless you and keep you. Here is to many more memories and laughter-filled moments together. Happy birthday, Letitia Araba Hayford. If you have any shouts to make, 15 seconds each before we say goodbye. 2nd August, Martinez, Ria. Any shouts?
Please. Adam, we are leaving
okay,
the floor.
Martinez.
Yes, Kwame, one added listener called Nia Trump has lost his mom, so my condolence to him and the family.
Bad. Okay, Ria?
Employ new actors.
Thank you very much, Adam Mensah Chotome, a.k.a. Settingsman, a.k.a. 2nd August, to you, Martinez, a.k.a. Kaswa Simon Cowell, and then Ria Anna.